Let's go. Talk to you boys for a minute, man. Y'all gotta be smooth, man. Y'all be doing a whole lot. This internet be doing a whole lot. Y'all be doing a whole lot on this internet, my guy. What's up, y'all? I just want to make sure everything live. Let me check Facebook. Y'all know what time it is. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. Make sure we live everywhere. Y'all don't want to have this conversation over and over and over and over again. You feel me? It's been a crazy couple days, y'all. Crazy couple days for me. Okay, we live. Let me make sure y'all can hear me a little bit. Crazy. Okay, y'all can hear me. That's the main thing. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. What's up? What's up? I see y'all tapping in. Listen, man. I keep promising y'all I'm gonna go live a lot more, and I'm gonna go live a lot more. But it's been a crazy couple days for me. But I'm here, y'all. I'm here. Since Instagram where we got the action, we gonna stay on this IGZ for Sheezy. I'm not gonna be here all night, y'all. I'm gonna talk my talk. I'm gonna get on up out of here. I handle a lot of business, y'all. But I wanted to come on this live so anybody can ask questions and everybody can have some feedback if they got feedback. I'm also able to add people to this conversation. If y'all want to join this conversation, what's up, my guy Ty? What's up? What's up, y'all? Real niggas do real things, man. I I I know that I can appear to be a little uh square. And that's cool, right? I worked at that and it's all good. So when I made the post a few days ago, actually the video was from a live I did about 2 weeks or longer ago, and I just repurposed the content and the content did some numbers. And I understand why it's a very controversial thing, and a lot of people look up to Meech. I'm from Southwest Detroit myself, so I try not to be partial. I try to be as straightforward as I could be. As the video started doing numbers a few days ago, my inbox was off the hook, like crazy off the hook. And I'm connected to some people that's connected to some people. So they was like, bro, you gotta check this out, bro. You gotta check this out. And a particular phone call that I had the other day, it was a bit alarming, um, and not in the favor of Meech. And they were like, look, bro, it's more to the story. And it may be. That's why when I made my video, I was clear to say, as of right now, the information that's being spread across the internet did not, at the time that I recorded the last video, the information did not support Demetrius Big Meech Flannery being hot. And hot is a Fed word meaning an informant or a snitch or anything like that, any type of cooperation. It did not support that. And as of today, the information that's available does not support Big Meech being a rat. So I don't want to hold y'all all day holding y'all breath. Now, other things may come out later on, and that's fine. I'm not saying that something, somebody may drop a bombshell. Like 50 may have something that nobody know anything about, and 50 may have something that people can't get their hands on. And what people don't realize is 50 may just be playing a media game, right? It's been a while since we seen BMF because the writers and the directors and the producers been on strike in Hollywood. So we haven't seen anything, and 50 may just be making some waves to promote his next season of BMF. So we have not talked about that enough, and it could be that 50 just feel a little bit emotional about whatever Meech had going on with Rick Ross. We don't know. Like, we don't know. It can go a few different ways from this point. This can go a few different ways. As I stated, he can have a bombshell. He can have some form of paperwork, or he can have some type of information from Tammy Cowan or anybody else that say, hey, dog ain't right. We don't know that right now. I'm saying, as of right now, nothing that's being reported supports Demetrius Big Meech Flannery being anything but solid right now. Now, I want to make this clear as a street guy. Anybody that has been around me from the state to the federal institution know that I hate rats. I don't like rat, I despise rats. I've been catching cases since I was 11 years old, and I haven't written a statement, wrote a statement, gave a statement. I haven't done anything with statements. So I don't condone rats, right? I don't like rats. It's just a part of my DNA. It's a part of my code. It's a part of my culture that we do the crime, we do our time. I've never gave up anybody. I've had two cases as an adult, and I did all the time that they gave me. So I want to make that clear because it was people in the comments saying the feds this, the feds that. I've done state time in Michigan, MDOC, and I have done federal time. So I know how these things go. And I've only been out of the feds for 4 years. It'll be 4 years in like like 4 days. So February 24th, I'll be home 4 years. I came home February 24th of 2021. A lot of things have changed even since I've been home. They have changed more laws and they're giving more good time. This is what I was trying to explain to people that was on my post saying, well, they only do this, they only do that. I'm trying to tell y'all that a lot of the things that y'all, well, I came home in 1998. Like, bro, they didn't change drug laws, they didn't change good time laws, they didn't change halfway house laws and home confinement laws. Let it go. Like, let it go. It's things that have changed since I've been home, and it's only been 4 years. I know for a fact that they're giving more program time because I asked my probation officer if I was eligible to get the extra program time because I went to school in there and I ain't get in trouble. And she was like, no, that's only for people in there. There's no way we can do that. It has nothing to do with you being on probation. The people that are still in there can get this program time, this additional program time. So you get more days for the programming now. And it was passed while I was in there, but they did not hand us the time cuts then. So things change, right? I want to make it clear that I don't want to take up for Big Meech. Um, I'm being as honest as I could be. I'm a Southwest cat, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Southwest Detroit, but I'm not on that. I'm just saying, as of right now, there is nothing that supports Demetrius Flannery being a informant or snitch or anything of the sorts. Now, with all of that out the way, I want to make it clear that Demetrius Flannery was dead wrong for doing business with Tammy Cowan, any type of business. Now, if you were already doing business with her, is one thing. And I don't know exactly when he found out she wasn't right, but at whatever point he found out she wasn't right, it was time to cut ties. Now, if she already had rights to your life and things had to be done a certain way, I understand that. Or if you didn't want to start the fight until you came home, then I understand that. I'm definitely all for that, right? But there were other people that could have had those rights. There were other people that he could have had a lot more trust in. Shout out to Sosa, those guys like that. Sosa seems like a very smart person. And there were other people that deserve that opportunity to handle that business for him. Now, for whatever reason, he didn't trust those people with his life rights, or maybe felt like they were too close to the story for him to give them the life rights. That's fine too. But this person, Tammy Cowan, is a snake. And one thing about dealing with rats and snakes, they're going to bite you. It doesn't matter at what point, it doesn't matter how much they make you feel like you can trust them. They are who they are. A snake and a rat is a snake and a rat. And what's dangerous with that is that 50 is still dealing with her and she's a snake. So you can be as cutthroat and conniving as you want to be, but she can send you on a dummy mission. She can send you on a dummy mission because it appears that's what she's good at. She played everybody. So she played the government. She played the guy she told on before that. She does not care about anybody but Tammy. And that's fine if that's how she want to be. But for us with a little more sense and us that have the prior knowledge of her being a snake, we have to watch her with a more keen eye. We have to pay a little more attention to her and her actions because she's a snake. She's a snake. You can be as nice to her. You can do whatever you want to do with her. At some point, she's gonna hiss, and at some point, she's gonna bite you. And it's venomous. A snake is a snake, right? So let's talk about the new information that's come to light. And I know a lot of people not tuned in on the Instagram, but we will repurpose this information. So what has came to light over the past 3 or 4 days since I posted the clips, and the clips have gone viral. Uh, a lot of paperwork was sent to me, and I took the time to read all the paperwork. One of the one of the things that was sent to me was the Franks hearing. It was like 275 pages, no BS. And I read it. I read the 275 pages. I mean, it's not like reading a book, but it's a lot of information in there. So, starting with this Frank's hearing information, because I've seen other YouTubers say that they couldn't get their hands on it, and it was definitely sent to me by people that's pretty close to the situation and pretty close to me. And I read it, and I'm telling you, when I made the video, I hadn't read that much information from it. But after reading the Franks hearing, I was more confident in what I had stated on the video. So in the Franks hearing, it talks about how this case was built and how Tammy was dealing with the agent or her handler, and they had a whole relationship. And there were times when things were getting done and he was just around. And she said that the agent was jealous of her relationship with Meech. She had became very close to him. And it was things that the agent did that made Meech look hot. So the agent said that Meech set up the drug deals between Cuffy and Suarez. And she came back and was like, "No, I didn't say that. I said that, he connected me and dude, but he didn't set up the drug deal." And she could have said that at some other point. A snake is a snake. I'm just making it clear that I don't believe anything she says because of who she is and what she's done. Anything a lion is gonna be a lion. A leopard don't change his stripes. A zebra, all that stuff. Y'all know how they say that stuff. A leopard don't change his print. Zebras don't change their stripes. She is who she is. I don't trust nothing she said, whether it was on record, off record. I wouldn't trust her to. I wouldn't trust that she pees sitting down. To be honest, I'm just being honest about her. So I don't care nothing about that. But I did read the Franks hearing, and at no point during the Franks hearing did she ever say Meech asked her to cooperate or Meech asked her to set anybody up. I'm just being as honest as possible. I can't send y'all the information because it was sent to me, on the love. But in none of that Frank's hearing did she say Meech told me to set these guys up or Meech told me to cooperate with you guys to get him a time cut. It was none of that type of conversation. It was no conversation like that in her um in that Frank's hearing. So it it's a lot of speculation. So a lot of people are saying, well, Cuffy said it, and Cuffy is solid, and Cuffy this or Cuffy that. And I don't got no problem with Cuffy. Just being honest, I don't got no problem with Cuffy. Cuffy seem all right. As I stated before, it don't seem like he's the sharpest tool in the shed. If you ask me, just from how they built the case and how he was slipping, I don't feel like he's the sharpest tool in the shed. But I don't feel like um Cuffy. I'm not taking any shots at Cuffy. Just being honest with you guys, I'm not taking any shots at Cuffy. But what I am going to do is break some things down to people, y'all. When you get 25, 30 years in prison and you feel like you deserve a little more notoriety or a little more respect or a little more camaraderie, whatever, and you start to feel a certain way, you're in a prison and you get around other people and they're looking at Meech and somebody like Meech, especially on his way home, you are looking at people, uh, they're making him a deity, like they're making him a god. And after the show and everybody celebrating him, you can feel a certain way, especially when you like, dog, I'm not even a part of this or whatever. Like something can make you feel bad. Not to mention, he was put in contact with Tammy so they could work on getting this movie deal and these life rights and all of this stuff. So he was put in contact with this lady to make sure that they can get some income from Meech's life rights. And she basically middle fingered him. Not only did she middle finger him on the life rights and the movie rights and everything else, she also middle fingered him with the law. Now, once again, a snake is going to be a snake. So, a snake is going to be a snake, y'all. That's just my thought process on her, right? Now, uh, Cuffy gets into this case between Suarez and him and his drug deal. Now, I don't know exactly what happened. Meech could have connected Suarez and um Cuffy, right? He could have. Meech could have connected Suarez and Cuffy. I don't know exactly how that happened. And he could have. That doesn't make him the police. So he could have made that connection, which was what was stated at first by Tammy. And then it was retracted or she backtracked on her story, whatever happened. This could be the truth. He could have done that. He could have done that. I'm not saying that he did or he didn't. He could have done that. He could have told her to connect them. That could just as well be the truth. Now, he could have just as well had them contact her because she was doing a lot of his business. And Cuffy could have, hey man, I'm looking to do some business. You know anybody, blah, blah, blah. And she could have just as well said, yeah, I know somebody who can make it happen. Mind you, this is a snake. So in her mind, I'm gonna go shoot me a move. Now, another scenario is she could have seen the opportunity to get Meech home, and she could have just as well said, well, I'm gonna set these guys up and get him home. He won't know, they won't know, and the deal can go bad and he can come home. What people have to realize is I don't know exactly what Meech's thought process was, but this is way too close to home. As Cuffy said in one of his latest interview, I have eaten with his family. He's eaten with my family. We are family. I've known this guy for this long. And if you're going to set somebody up, you're not going to do it that close to home and expect for nobody to know. In my mindset, I don't know. I never decided to set nobody up, but I'm thinking Meech has a little more sense than say, okay, you can set up two of my friends. Correct? If she needed to cooperate to get him home, she could have did it with anybody. She could have did it with anybody. So that's my take on that. From what I read, it could have went either way. He could have set it up for them to make the deal. He could have set it up for whatever else. Now, a lot of other things have came to light based on this type of paperwork. And even in the paperwork, Cuffy owed the plug. That's why he was looking for a new plug. So you not as solid as you pretending to be. You done ran off on a plug, you done did all this other stuff, and then you get hemmed up on some BS because you can't keep your mouth closed. You whatever happened, you got guns over here, this done over there. So you're not the sharpest tool in the shed, first of all. I didn't think I was the sharpest tool in the shed when I was in the streets either, especially catching two cases. The first one, I was wild as hell and doing anything. I was robbing whatever I can get my hands on. I sell whatever I can get my hands on. Anything, it was what it was. But my second bit, I thought I was smart. I say, look, I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna shoot anybody. I'm not gonna bust anybody upside the head. I'm gonna deal with these pills and I'm gonna work around and I'm gonna do this. And they like, yeah, 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 that's cool, but we got you. And we got some people that don't mind pointing the finger at you. So I ended up with a Fed case. And I'm telling you, they had no wiretaps on me. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm not on the phone talking about pills and BS. I'm just keeping it 100. Somebody told on me. They watched me for 8 months and was like, yeah, 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 this might be true. Let's pull him over and check his car. And I had the scripts in there. So it was, they did their investigating, but they didn't have wiretaps. It was no evidence from my phones. I'm just saying it's still a way to do stuff, right? Now, Cuffy latest interview, he still did not say how he knows that Big Meech cooperated against him. He still hasn't stated why he feel like Meech did what he did to him. They didn't have any beef. They went back. So Mr. Cuffy Um, he rattled a couple fences, and Sosa commented that Cuffy was debriefed. And what's a debriefing? What's a debriefing? Well, that's when you go in there and you tell them people whatever it is they asking you. It could be about whatever. He could have debriefed about his kids' schooling. We don't know what he debriefed about, but he debriefed, and we don't know what he debriefed about. And he debriefed with Jack Harvey and Agent Mitchell in Atlanta. So we don't know. We don't know. We don't know why Cuffy case went from a murder case to just gun cases. I'm not saying he is, but what I'm saying is just as much speculation as you can put on Demetrius, you can put it on Cuffy. It's speculation. I don't want to speculate that Cuffy told on anybody. I don't want to do that. That's my point. That's my point of making these videos, is to say that we can't speculate anything. Like I said, if proof surfaces, I'll make a new video. I'll go live again and I'll say, "Oh man, it's just, man, I can't believe that they proved that my dog wasn't right," or whatever it goes. You know what I mean? When the paperwork surfaces or any type of information surfaces that's legit, then it is what it is. But as of right now, Cuffy has not proved anything. He is speculating, and it sounds like a lot of people are mad, including Tammy, that Meech came home and he's not showing them the type of attention or the type of love that they felt like they deserved for whatever they did. So it's people that's close to him that's pointing the finger or trying to ride the bandwagon of 50 because they horse got some legs. 50 gave the horse some legs. And I've been told that this has been something that has been whispered about since 2015, 16, 17. And now that 50 is talking about it, or whoever else is giving the horse some legs, and that's okay too. However you feel. I am not partial. I am not a BMF member. I love my guys that are BMF members. I'm a Southwest guy through and true. Everybody that's on the post know who I am. I'm not running around saying BMF anything. I love my guys. I hope y'all get to some type of civility with this situation and some type of resolution, and we get whatever it is out, because either way it go, it's time to move forward and continue building whatever it is that will be built from that foundation, whether it's podcasts and movies or books, videos, whatever. Sosa got 2 books. Shout out to Sosa. And some of my other guys, D White and different guys that I deal with regularly, like guys that show me nothing but love. I hope that they continue to build off of whatever they went through, because these guys done did time, and I hope that they capitalize off of whatever the situation is that they went through. But with Cuffy doing the interview and different things like that, there was nothing that Cuffy said that proved that Meech told on him. It's a bunch of speculation, and it sounds like he's upset that Meech didn't write him back or whatever with the lawyer, and that's cool, bro. Like whatever you feel, I've been locked up and felt like I wasn't getting the type of love and attention that I felt like I deserved, especially for certain things. I had certain guys out here that were doing good and wouldn't send me a dollar, wouldn't answer the phone, ain't do nothing for my kids, and I could have felt a certain way, but I'm on some whole different time. I'm everything motivation to me. I'm never feeling like I'm gonna be mad at somebody or point a finger or do anything like that. I just feel like Cuffy need to present a little more evidence that says that Tammy wasn't working on her own accord. And if I feel like if Cuffy produces that type of evidence and we can read that or see that, then we got to take that for what it is. But as of right now, Cuffy has not done that. Everything is speculation. What we do know is that Tammy Cowan is definitely a snake. She's definitely a 2, 3, 4 time cooperator, and she does whatever she want to do, and she will throw you under the bus and under the train. But we also found out that Cuffy debriefed, and we don't know what he debriefed about. So it's it's up in the air. Anything can be speculated, right? If you don't know, you don't know. And so we don't know. We don't know. And us not knowing, it leave us to continue to speculate. So I have somebody that commented. I'm gonna read this comment. I'm gonna put it on the screen, and then we'll go from there. Okay, somebody said, answer this. What did Cuffy tell the DEA for them to drop? Exactly. The orchestration of 2 murders and federal informants. down to gun charges, right? It was basically, so if you kill a witness, if somebody is cooperating with the feds and you kill them, they are government witnesses. They are government employees at the when they're informing. So that's something that can get you the death penalty. Killing a federal agent can get you the death penalty. And you got the murders dropped down to gun charges. And they could have done that because they wanted you to plea out. They could have done that because they wanted you to plea out. Just as it could have happened. But what happened? What were you debriefing about? Who were you debriefing about? If that's the case, right? I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he didn't. But what we do know is something happened. Why did they feel like you were such a nice person to where you can get two guns instead of two bodies? Now, some other things have came to light. So I've gone back and forth about Meechy, his time. So as I explained before, I just came home from the feds in 2021, and I came to the feds with 60 months. I had 60 months for a drug conspiracy. My paperwork is great, y'all. I'm online. You can check me out. My name is Alvin C. Hill IV, and my paperwork is good. Now, I explained that Meechy had 30 years, and the good time that I got compared to his good time, my 60 months compared to his 360 months, it would have looked like 5 years just doing a basic comparison because I got 10 months off for my 60 months. I got 10 months off. As soon as I went in, I got 9 months off. They changed the laws and gave me another 30 days off. It was like 34 days or something. They gave me another like 34, 35 days off. Right. I think my out date when I went in was November 9th of 2022, maybe 2021. November 9th of 2021 was my out date. And when they redid the laws, they ended up giving me like 35 more days, and my day changed to October 4th of 2021. So I ended up with 10 months off of a 60-month sentence. So with Michi getting 300 and 30 years, which would be 360 months, I did quick calculating. I was like, look, if I got 10 months, he had to get 60. So that would have been about 25. That's where my calculation came from. I was not freestyling. I was basing his time on the time that I did and the time that I had. It was not a freestyle. It was not me just guesstimating. It was because I got 60 months and I got 10 months off a good time. That's all it was. I got 10 months off a good time. So that's why I did the estimating the way that I did. It had no type of freestyle. But if he did some other things and didn't get the good time, whatever. If he didn't get the drug program, whatever. I just knew it was an option. So I was trying to calculate the time. Well, we found something even better. We found something even better. And what we found was that Big Meech actually got two court uh basically they were time cuts. So the first one was June 14th of 2021. They cut him from 360. His guidelines dropped from 360. So Dave Lawson, that was my judge. I'm smiling because Dave looked out for me, y'all. Dave let me off papers early. I was filing motions up the ass. The only thing Dave didn't give me was that home confinement for COVID. Dave denied me, but it was literally too late. He would have gave it to me if I'd have got in there early enough. But shout out to Dave Lawson, y'all. I am not a person that hate the law and none of that. Dave showed me love. He showed me love with the 60 months. That was love. Then he came back and showed me love. It's all good, y'all. I don't got no problem with my judge. And that was Demetrius Flannery's judge also. So in June 14, 2021, he approved a sentence reduction based on his guidelines being reduced because of new laws, the Amendment 782, different stuff. And basically it took his criminal his his criminal, what's the word I'm looking for? It's the it's slipping my mind. But my his guidelines basically, it went from 42 to a 40. So it dropped down those 2 little points, and that got him like 36 months off, right? It went from 360 to 324, and that the judge approved it. Dave Lawson approved it. So Dave Lawson approved Big Meech's motion for reduction on June 14th, 2021. It is court record that he approved it based on his offense level dropping from 42 to 40. Is just what it is. It's approved. So there was a second one. Now the second reduction came February 27th of 2024. So on February 27th of 2024, a second reduction was approved by Dave Lawson in the Eastern District Court. And that took Meechie's guidelines from 324 to 292. 292 months. So he went from 360, and after these two motions were approved, he ended up with 292 months. It's that simple. He ended up with 292 months. From 360 to 292 is court record. It's court record. The paperwork is there, right? His offense level, y'all know what I'm talking about. So his offense level went from 42 to 40. So let me explain this to you guys. Your offense level, it affects your guidelines. If his offense level dropped, then his guidelines dropped. So Meechie was sentenced in the early 2000s, what was it, 5 or 7, 2007, whatever. They gave him 360 months. So he went and fought. They did not approve him for the COVID release like they did his brother. Big T, Southwest T came home in 2020, 2020 because of the COVID relief. And the reason he came home and Meech didn't, I read that paperwork because I was fighting to get my COVID relief and I had paid my lawyer. I'm talking about fighting. Anybody was in there with me, know I was fighting, trying to get the hell out of there. And the way the COVID relief worked, you had to be approved by your institution or denied by your institution first, and then you had to go to court. And I was approved by my institution. I was set and ready to go home. And they told me the guidelines changed, get your ass back in the unit. I got a bunch of people on my page that were there with me. I was on my way home. I did 6 weeks of quarantine and they said, get your ass back to the unit. So on my way back to the unit, I paid my lawyer and we went back to court. We went back to court that was in September. My release date was actually like April. I had a halfway house date for like April. And I just was fighting, y'all. I didn't want to be in there them extra 4-5 months. I was fighting my ass off. So I was fighting. I paid and fought, and then I do legal work myself. So I was in there doing legal work every day. I was in there stressing the hell out trying to get out of there for this COVID relief. And in December they denied me. Boom, you bold. So I was reading all of their paperwork because I was still fighting for my COVID relief. And Big Meech was denied the same COVID relief that his brother got because his brother had better institutional behavior and he had more health risks. Southwest T had a better institutional record and more health risks. So he was released under the COVID relief laws, and Meech was denied. That's why Meech did not come home. So it's different things in the laws. So when the crack laws changed, people may have expected Meech to come home. If something else changed, people said, oh, Meech gonna come home. Meech, because if you think somebody a superhero, you don't think your superhero gonna do these whole 30 years. It's not that, oh my God, they knew he was working, he was gonna come home, they were talking about it. It's anything that could let a superhero out, you thinking they gonna let him out. And he was putting in emotions. He put in emotion in 20 to come home when his brother came home for the CARES Act, and he just was denied. It's not like he was just sitting there and people was just gossiping. He was putting in emotions trying to get the hell out of there. He was fighting for his freedom. Now, in 2021, once again, his offense level dropped from 42 to 40 based on Amendment 782, and his sentence was reduced from 360 to 324. I'm trying to explain it to y'all that this is the type of stuff that happened in the feds. I've seen a law change and about 25 people on a compound leave. Literally, you might have been eating chow and they said, man, go pack your stuff up. You out of here. We can't hold you. This is how the feds work. I ain't seen none of this in the state for real. The state was crazy. But in the feds, a law can change. Everything was retroactive. And that's how these laws were. So when something happened in the laws, Meechy wrote his lawyer wrote motions, which they should, and they fought. So in June of I want to say the exact dates. So if you want to look this up, you can look it up. June 14th, 2021, Demetrius Flannery, Big Meech, got a sentence reduction from 360 to 324. Those are months because the offense level dropped from 42 to 40. I'm gonna beat the horse because I know people gonna clip it and I'm gonna clip it and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But 42 to 40, it dropped his sentence 36 months to 324. And then in February 27th of 2024, Demetrius Flannery received another sentence reduction from the court based on laws changing, not cooperating, not anything like that. It was laws changing. And he said, okay, if this law says this, then now my sentence should be lower or I should be resentenced. That's the key. You have to be resentenced. So these motions are asking a judge to resentence him based on new guidelines because a law's changing. So he got two of them. And the second one was in February 27th of 2024. And that dropped him down to 292. So I'm going to show you how this works. So he did 85%. Let's just keep everything clear. I'm going to keep the programs out of it, whatever else. I'm going to just talk regular fed numbers. Let's say he didn't do the drug program. He couldn't get the drug program. I couldn't get the drug program because I did not tell them in my PSI that I had a drug problem and they did not give it to me. So I did not get the drug program. But I want to say, without the drug program, just 85%, it would knock that 292 down to 248, which would be 20 and a half years. It would be 20 and a half years. Now with a halfway house and all of that, which he is still on confinement. He is not home. It is still considered prison. Demetrius Flannery did his time. That's one thing you don't have to argue about. He did his time. That's out the way. So he got no type of reductions, no 501ks, none of that. He did his time. We're not gonna do that. I don't want to beat the horse. I want to let me see. My guy want to come on. Let's see what somebody want to come on. I'm gonna give you the link, right? So if I give you the link, we're gonna bring you on, man. I don't want you to feel like I'm denying you access, but I gotta let me shoot you an invite. Here we go, y'all. I'm gonna put the link in the comments. If you want to jump on, man, you could jump on, man. There y'all go. There go the link for y'all to jump on. If y'all want to jump on with me, we can do this talk. I'm not arguing about what could have happened, would have happened, though. I ain't gonna do that. I get you up off of here. But if you want to come on here and just kick it, we can kick it. I'm just saying, as of right now, there's nothing that says that Demetrius Flannery cooperated. Right now, it could be something crazy come out tomorrow, bro. It could be, yeah, for sure. I put the link in there, Marcus. Just jump on here with me. We can kick it, man. I had took care of all my business before I jumped on here. So we could kick it. Anybody that want to kick it, man. Yeah, I'm not saying whether I think he did or not. I'm just saying, it's no proof. That's my big thing, man. You feel me? That's all I'm saying, Marcus, man. I just feel like it's no proof, and that for people to jump so eagerly to this other thing is crazy to me with no proof. And some things kind of make sense. Like they were like, "Oh man, but why would this girl try to go cooperate and get him off?" Bro, a snake gonna be a snake. She might have felt like, "Look, if I get him out, these movie rights worth a lot more. If this happened, it ain't no telling. We not gonna act like it was nothing at stake. She had his rights now." Whether he knew she was the police when he gave her the rights or not, I don't know. Right? I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much of that came to light. I haven't seen a lot on that. I'm just saying whatever is in the light right now is not that Demetrius Flannery is the police right now. I don't know. I always say right now because anything can happen. Just like I just found a video talking about the sentence reductions. anything can happen. Like something can happen tomorrow where they like, look, we got this information. We got Michi on video telling her, go tell on them niggas. Anything can happen. I'm just being honest, y'all. We living in a world where information is so crazy. We can miss something, something can pop up, a retired agent can jump on there. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Man, I'm super
Not too
blessed.
loud?
I'm super blessed, man.
I ain't too loud at my brother. I got my earphones in.
No, you good. I can
No,
hear
you
you.
good. I can hear you.
You got to turn it down a little
You
bit.
gotta turn it down a little bit. I got you. I got you. Hold on.
It's a little echo.
It's a little echo. Let me put my, just a second. Just a second.
We got it. I'm gonna give you
We got it. I'm gonna get
it together. Yeah.
earphones the right way.
Yeah, it's all good,
Yeah,
man.
it's all good.
I'm gonna be here a second. I ain't rushing
Echo
nobody.
better?
You say what?
All right, can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you. Okay, that's cool. And it's no echo. The bigger thing was the echo.
Cool.
So we good.
All right, is that a little better now?
Yeah, it's definitely better. Yep.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Now I'm with you too, bro. I feel like I kind of feel like they forcing it too much, man. Like if
Definitely.
it was that easily seen, we would see it. Like it is pop. We know women, bro, and every man that had that woman that'll swim, damn near swim to Africa for him.
Most
So
definitely.
at some point, we just gotta. We don't want to put this on Meech by saying, at some point he probably was either leading Tammy on, or he was hitting her. Either one. But she also, if you've seen from her first boyfriend till now, she's always been one of those. She's a leech,
Yeah.
and she's very emotional. Soon as something she like or don't like, she can switch like a chameleon that quick. You get what I'm
Most
saying?
definitely.
And with Cuffy, it's just to me, Buddy questionable, and he going on a lot of platforms that's just letting him talk, and that's the problem. Ain't nobody questioning him. Sometimes you gotta put people on the stand as well instead of just letting them talk. You let a man talk, he gonna tell you everything but about himself.
Most definitely.
And Cuffy problem is he keep blaming Meech, but man, Cuffy was trying to fuck that girl, man. Excuse my language. He was trying
Yeah.
to holler at her. She
Yeah.
she said it. She said it in the Frank hearing in front of him and his whole staff. He was trying to take her out to eat. All this.
Mm-hmm.
Cuffy was trying to holler at her, man.
Yeah.
And Cuffy said in a live interview, he the one who told Meech that he need to sign his rights over to her. He said out his own mouth. I told Meech just what he need to do. That's
Yep.
what he said. So at the end of the day, and then with Meech, even if they say, okay, well, say Meech didn't know, why would he stay close to her? I mean, she got his life rights. If he plan on getting out and making money, even if I don't like what you're doing, I gotta have some type of relationship with you because you holding everything over my head. You know what I mean?
Most
You
definitely.
control how I could possibly eat.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Not
So how I'm
just
gonna
him,
just
it's
cut you
family,
off because
everybody.
you feel me? And
Everybody.
then like with 50, with like I seen somebody else say with Tammy, like it seemed like once she realized, okay, now Meech out, and he ran to his baby mama, now she just a regular emotional woman.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I got something for that. But
Yep.
she's proven that her whole track record. Think about it.
That's it.
Her first boyfriend she set up. You
Yep.
see what I'm saying? And then with Cuffy, I hear you, bro, but in the same sense, I can't believe it because you giving me all assumption. This is all assumption and how you feel. I don't care about how you feel. Either it happened or it didn't.
That's it.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
and it sound like you mad. It sound like you mad and you
Yeah,
may be a little
jealous.
jealous. Yeah, it sound like
Yeah,
you
he
got
jealous.
so people like why would Cuffy lie? It sound like he found the edge, like, well, I can go, I ain't getting the attention I want this way, so
Yep.
I'm gonna go this way with it and get the attention I want a whole nother way. That's what it
Or think
sound
about
like.
that's what I get too, bro. Think about this, bro. If you was just this big kingpin, which he was, don't get it twisted.
Yeah, Cuffy did his
But
thing.
it seemed like, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
But it seemed like every time you ran into Meech or after Meech, you always needed a plug.
Because
You get what I'm saying?
you always dropping the
You
ball. But that's how you
always,
end up
yep,
talking to Suarez. That's what the point I was making before this. You
exactly.
end up needing another plug because you keep messing over the plug. So
Now let me,
you not the hustler that you telling, oh, I'm this, I'm that. You now
can't be.
once you get in certain circles, then you have the ability to make a certain amount of money. But for you to need a plug every 2 years or 3 years, you must not be doing something right.
Come
You know what
on,
I'm saying?
bro.
So
Come,
people
that's a
gotta be,
fact, bro.
yeah, people gotta have some type of understanding of the streets and the prison system, right? So when people
Mm-hmm.
one of my guys, he sent me he was like, man, you gotta look up Rule 35 because she couldn't have made this deal without Meech agreeing to it. So I looked it up.
Facts.
Like literally took the time, looked up this law, looked it up. I hit my dude back about an hour later. Maybe I say, bro, I can't find it. I need you to send it to me where it say this at because I can't
Right.
find it. And he ended up
Mm-hmm.
hitting me up. He like, man, it's I say, but I can't find it. So he sent me some video of some lawyer like trying to break down the law. And he was like, but he did say this ain't that. And I'm like, dude, it's not in there that that they need his approval for her to cooperate on his behalf.
They don't. They
It's
don't.
nothing in this law that say that. So what happens
Yep.
is people are taking these little pieces of information, they trying to make it fit this narrative, but I'm telling you, as of right now, there is nothing available to us that says Big Meech is the police or tried to be the police. Nothing. The only thing
But
is this Frank's hearing. It's 273 2 pages or something that I actually read 3 or 4 days ago, like Saturday, the night of the fight.
yep.
It might
Mm-hmm.
have been Saturday. So I read this 270 some page document. It's nothing in that document that say that Meech is the police. Now it does
Facts.
say that she said that Meech set this up, but she said I didn't say that. She say this agent is jealous of my relationship with Meech, so he'll say anything to make Meech look bad. So at the end of the day, you got a bunch of men that have women feelings that do certain things. This is what Tammy said. Now she can change her story again, which she did. And she one thing about a snake gonna be a snake. So she can do all of that. But I'm telling people, the Frank's hearing, you is no point in you reading this 272 pages looking for information. What you would, I'm gonna tell you how you know Meech didn't put this together from the police end because they said nothing about meeting Meech, doing anything. When the judge asked her about Meech and his information for Meech, they asked her, so you want to make this deal to get a drug kingpin out of jail? And she said, yeah.
Yep. And she and she responded to that when she realized she could make money. And it was like, well, nah, okay, I don't really want the money. Can I do this and get this time cut?
That's
That's
it.
just any woman with feelings for a man. But let's even push it further, bro.
It could be
Think
feelings.
about
Hold
this.
on before you go further. I'm gonna let you speak, right? But
Go
before you
ahead, go
go
ahead.
further, right? It could be feelings, or it could be a snake being a snake. She got these life rights. If I get him out, he's worth more money out than it is in, and I got these rights.
Yep. Because maybe I could even put him in these films for the
That's
older
true.
part of Meech.
Yeah.
So, and also too, think about this, bro. See, this is what people not realizing. Cuffy and this girl was together so much, bro. 4 to 5 years before he even got popped. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So now peep this, right? Think about this. We're men. We are men. And
Yep.
most men want to be alpha even if they ain't. Right or wrong?
Right.
At least to women, right?
Yep.
Think about this, bro. You know how much pride you gotta not have. We don't even gonna put it this way. Let's just keep it simple.
Yep.
For him to ask this woman, do you know where I can find another plug at? For him to be that comfortable
Yep.
and really from the streets to
Yep.
ask a woman, come on, bro, he was hitting that girl, man. He
Yep.
actually has some type of feelings for that girl. And then to go back to what you said when you stated the point of Cromer, a older male He wanted to lock up any and everybody that got anything to do with Tammy because he wanted her so bad. You see, she was talking about he was in her hallway trying to confess his love for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like the man was head over heels for her. So he gonna lock up any and everything that got a chance with her and he don't.
That's it.
That's an emotional state.
Yep.
So him saying Meech was tied to something and Meech wasn't is because he knew the love or respect she had for Meech. People not looking at it could be that too. But like you said, it just really come down to Cuffy. Cuffy just not telling all the truth, bro. And that's what it come down to. First of all, you ain't killing 2 informants and getting 27 years when where you from, that's potentially the death penalty and all kind of other shit. And you get 27 years out of it because they drop it to this and that and give you, come on, nah, bro. And if you really his paperwork, they didn't tie none of his paperwork to BMF. It was saying he was his own kingpin and his last name and organization and all kind of stuff, bro.
Yeah, it's nothing. He has produced nothing. I got Cuffy paperwork too. So when they sent me the Frank's hearing, they sent me a bunch of Cuffy paperwork. I read everything. It's nothing in his paperwork that mentioned Meech. It's nothing in his paperwork that say anything about BMF. He got a whole different case. Now, what's crazy is this woman could have been telling on you no matter what. Because you was pressing her for the life rights. He was trying to get her to give him the life rights. So she could have wanted to get you off of her ass anyway. And to get you off of her ass, she like, look, I'm gonna get you off my ass and I'm gonna get Meech some of this good time. You know what I'm saying? Because she a snake. She trying to play chess, but she really stupid.
Yep. And MC Hammer brother was pressing her about them rights too. Remember?
Yeah.
She could felt like Cuffy the one brought MC Hammer brother around her as well. You see what I'm saying? So she could have felt like y'all both was trying to backdoor her and punk her out these rights, or she could just feel that you get the energy from motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Cuffy could really get that energy like I'm a real killer.
No.
Around him nervous and
it ain't no real energy. You got to think. He down for bodies, for killing informants.
That's what I'm saying.
It ain't no energy. She know whatever, you know what I mean? If he did it, if he did whatever they say he did, then she knew, oh, he gonna handle that business. It ain't just an energy. It's a you know what I mean? Dog one of them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So she feeling a certain way. So I'm gonna get you off my ass. And I'm gonna get dog out so I can get this money. It could go either way. Like I said, when people got to give character a lot more points, right? Now, if something come out later on, I could be wrong, but dog has done nothing to show that his character was anything but his character. Even for the people making money, right? When you see people that make a lot less money than him, they are tighter with the money. They beefing. Dog didn't do that. Dog say everybody could eat. Everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't gotta do, man. Everybody could eat, man. We not about to be beefing about no money. We ain't beefing about no broads. Everybody could eat, man. That's a whole different.
It just seemed like a smear. It just seemed like a smear campaign, bro. But 50 beat Cuz out of some money. So that's what it's really. Man, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I fuck with 50, bro, and what he doing and all that. Because it's the biggest emotional fucking girl I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Only people that done stayed around, and I like 50 though, bro. That's what I'm saying. Watching movies, like what he doing, and that's why it sucked that I gotta say this type of stuff, bro. Yeah. But this is the thing, fam. If me and you engage into some type of business, not friendship, but we in a business deal, right? Yeah. You don't dictate who the fuck I can hang with, bro. That's and not only 50, you still a little nigga to Meech. You a little nigga, bro. Like that's what 50 thought because Meech was in, he come out, 50 got a little bit more money at the time that he feel like he's somebody. And I get it, you put my little son through school and all that, but you only did it because it gives more validity to what you're doing. And I got little Meech playing his dad. It gives more validity to the show that you're producing. So yes, did you help my son? Yes, but it was a mutual game, bro. But you can't just say, just because we cool or making some money, as in just making money. But I can't come home and people got money from me and I got to accept your beef. But realistically, Rick Ross and 50 Cent has been reported in the same concerts, events, and etc. over the years, and not even one of their entourages even fought each other. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Cuz came home. If it was real love, I wouldn't have had to come home to try to scramble up money to pay bills because you would have been looking out for me too, though.
Yeah.
outside this BMF shit. You might have had a little sack for me. It ain't have to be no 10 million or 5 million. But shit, even if it was 500,000, 200,000,
Yeah.
whatever, you blow that money, jewelry or clubbing, whatever. Like, so if the love was really love and you don't want me, come on, bro, it's ways around that. So you can't get mad at 50. 50 thought, see, not only that with Meech, but if you listen to everybody that worked with 50, bro, it comes back to this. If you work with 50 or work under 50, especially if you work under him, he feels like he can control you. He own you.
Mm-hmm.
Soon as you do something wrong, he pop out, tell your business, let you borrow a couple dollars, tell your business. Like, bro, he's like he's only doing favors to throw it in the public's face to make you look bad in the end.
Mm-hmm.
We supposed to be men, bro. Like you said, when we talk about Meech didn't do that type of shit. Meech put so many kids and so many families put their kids in private schools, charter schools, all kind of shit. Now, like you said, we men. If paperwork come out and it show otherwise, guess what? We're gonna be the first to say,
I'm definitely.
well, that's what it is.
That's
But
what
we
it is.
talking about as of today.
That's it.
I can't stamp nothing that Cuffy or nobody else is saying. And then you got other people like Sean G doing some good doing some investigation work, but it seemed like he already went into it with the mindset that he's siding with somebody.
That's
like
it.
you got to be a real man,
Mm-hmm.
and not just him but others. You got to be a real man, bro, to be able to be unbiased about real shit. It's hard though, but you got to be man enough to do it.
And I tell people this, right? I just did. I got 60 months, but I only did like 4 years of it, right? Like 47 or something, 47 months, whatever. Because I ended up in the halfway house for like 6 months, whatever, you know.
Real talk. Yeah, I know how it go. Yeah.
Yeah, but I tell people, man, I just did time. Anybody did time with me, bro. I've been on paperwork. Like literally saying, if you don't got your paperwork straight, I don't want to eat with you. If you don't got this straight, I had the car. I had the Detroit. I had the car to work out. My car went from the Detroit car to anybody can join my car if your paperwork good. That's what I was known for. People would ride in and be like, dang, man, who work out at this time? They'd be like, man, go holler at Jackpot. As long as your paperwork good, you can work out with Dog. And I was
just being a real motherfucker.
That's what I'm on. So if it was guys that I knew from the street that would ride in, and I'd be like, bro, you can come work out with me. Just bring your paperwork to me. You see what I'm saying? And it's something people love me for that. I didn't care if you was I had a guy from Alabama work out with me, a guy from, you know what I'm saying? Different place, from all over. I'm from Detroit, but I had guys from all over come work out with me as long as they paperwork checked out. And that's what people knew me for. Like, man, Dog be on paperwork. So I got along with the Mexicans, the Puerto Rican, whoever. They like Dog on paperwork. Dog ain't on homeboy time. He on paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So when I start doing this type of stuff, I came home and got my business degrees and stuff. But I do a lot of business stuff. But when I talk about street stuff, I still hold to principle. Not this my homeboy, not anything else, because it's principle. So when I talk about Meechy, I'm from Southwest Detroit, bro. I'm not saying I'm not saying Meech not the police because I'm from Southwest. Meech ain't never.
Ain't enough evidence out yet. That's all. I'm just saying, you said, yeah.
I'm just saying for what
they ain't showed me enough. They ain't showed me enough.
Nothing. It's nothing that says
they ain't showed me nothing.
Cooperated. The agents didn't say. Nothing. The agents at the Franks hearing didn't say, well, we met with Demetrius or we met with Mr. Flannery. If you look at the Franks hearing, they didn't say nothing like that.
Nothing.
The only thing with his name was because she brought up, well, I want to get him a time cut. Can I get him a time cut? I'm negotiating him a time cut. That was the only thing in the Franks hearing. If it was any type of, well, we talked to Mr. Williams, Mr. Flannery's lawyer, it was nothing in there about any of that. You see what I'm saying?
Bro, now, Pete, bro, I hear every word you saying. Now, Pete, this though, right? To even add to that Franks hearing. Remember, in that Franks hearing, Tammy said all this in front of him. None of his people in the courtroom didn't fight it, didn't budge, nothing.
Yeah.
Because it was facts. Now, Peep this, right? Tammy said, what did she say in there? You know what? After he beat Suarez out the drugs, right? Yeah. As it running off on the plug. What did she say? I was done with him. Yeah. I was done with him, right? Yeah. I didn't like how he did business. I was done with him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How did they keep getting back in touch? He kept reaching back out to her. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Can I take you out? That's why he was trying to take her out to eat and quarter and all that because she had
No,
cut him off. You see
no,
what I'm saying?
he was trying to take her out so he get rid of her. She knew what
Oh,
time it was.
yeah. But I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I don't even think it was that at that time.
Yeah,
I
it
think
probably
at
was.
that cause at that time he was just trying to hit. She a
Yeah,
bad red bone, you know what I'm saying?
she ain't
But
bad.
it can't.
She all right.
Well, at that time she was probably a little, a little
Yeah,
battered, a
yeah,
little younger. You know what I'm
it's been
saying?
about 15 years.
Yeah,
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 could've
30,
been,
yeah,
yeah,
25. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
He could have
So
been.
you know what I mean? So yeah, but when she said in there
Yeah,
that I was cutting him off, he's the one who kept reaching out to take her out to eat or hitting
yeah,
her up, talking about who can front me some drugs. Remember, the Agent Cromer hopped on her because he was done with her. She was
yeah,
done with him.
yeah.
Agent Cromer hopped on her and even said, well, being it seemed like you don't want to do this, I got another informant I can put on him. Because she didn't want to do it.
Yep.
So at first, she didn't even want to do it, bro. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, he kept calling and hit her back when Cuz was over there. And just like a broad that thinks she's bigger than what she is, or trying to be bigger than what she is, or act like, hey, listen to this. Put him on speaker, and Cromer got the rundown on him and didn't want to let up off on him. You see what I'm saying? So, and then in the thing, and the Frank, when she had to testify under oath, right? She was already in trouble for a few different things. So she have no room to wiggle. You get what I'm saying? When she had to testify about having sex with dude, all the above, she had no room to wiggle to where she can't throw no curveball. If it's supposed to be a fastball, she got to give it to you straight, right?
Definitely.
And what did she say in there under oath? Meech knew nothing of this.
He knew
That'd
nothing
have been
of
a
it.
time under oath. Would that have been a time under oath when everything would have fell in her lap bad for her to fucking tell the truth if she was lying the first time, or in the other time, it'd have been a time to say Meech knew everything because now her back is up against the wall.
Definitely.
So even when her backup was up against the wall for the worst time of all, what did she say? Meech knew nothing of it.
Yep. And even said, I didn't tell him Meech said that. I didn't tell him Meech set this up. Right?
You see what I'm saying?
She tell dog, I didn't tell him he set this up. She said, dog jealous. He was jealous of my relationship. Man. Like, you over here in your feelings. She didn't put that little yellow monkey on you. And you over there tripping.
Now think about this. You was on, like you said, you was on the yard, right? Or when you was working out. I got to see your paperwork, homie. Let me see your paperwork, bro. And every day you free to come in here. The time I'm in here, let's get it in. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now peep this. You know how many educated paperwork researchers on that damn yard and in them joints, cuz? Man, they would have had a field. They would have been literally, physically beat Meech ass every goddamn day just for this, bro. Because they know how to research, dissect, and digest correct paperwork the correct way more than anybody on the street can. Right or wrong?
Most definitely.
Come on, bro. Because when you really go through it, you know the loopholes when you really go through it.
You do.
The people that's on the street, they don't know them.
They don't know. I go through.
Man, they would have been on Meech's ass.
Yep. You got to, because
the paperwork,
reading the paper, then you got all of these guys that's saying that, oh, I've seen the paperwork. You don't even know what you're looking for. You have to be a guy that understand paperwork. You don't know what you're looking for. The same way I say I read the Frank's hearing, I'm not looking for them just to say, yeah, Meech said. I'm looking for anything. Well, we spoke with his attorney. I'm looking for
That's everything. What you're looking for.
I'm looking for everything. I'm not just looking for them to say, well, after we talked to Mr. Flittery, I'm looking for, we spoke with his lawyer, this happened. It was nothing in there that said that. It was just her saying, I want to make a deal to get him out. And she had so much at stake. People like, why would she want to do that? She already a rat. It's not like she never ratted. She already a rat. She already in bed with the feds. She already in bed with these other people. The initial contact between her and Cuffy was about the movie. So she already in contact with that. And then he probably rubbed her the wrong way. So she like, nigga, I don't like you. So I'm going to get you out the way to go get dog some good time. I'm going to be on his good side. And then he like, well, Meech didn't respond to me, bro. He probably felt like, nigga, what is you doing? You jacking the sack. You done ran off on the plug. I can't respond to you. I don't want to kick it with you, nigga. You done ran off on the plug. You done did whatever. I'm just saying whatever. I think you done shown me that your character bold. I don't got to deal with you, bro. I don't got to respond to you.
You think Tammy wasn't telling Cuz like, man, this nigga trying to fuck me, man. This nigga trying to
he worried about the wrong thing.
Like, yeah, you worried about the wrong shit. Now think about this too, right? Now, with the whole size of that, it's like, I sent letters to Meech, made sure he got him because I put him in this. Bro, I'm not about to write back and be in no motherfucking conspiracy with you, nigga. No, fuck no. I'm acting like I never got that shit too.
You hot as hell. Never responding to you,
man. I'm not even about to act like I even know what you're talking about.
I don't even know you.
That's what I'm saying.
You get my address,
that's what
what is wrong with you?
Come on, bro. Bro, you writing me where you know motherfuckers opening my mail.
Come on, man.
And I know for sure he got it. Come on, bro. That's some cop shit. Like, come on, bro. Come on, because you don't got no real paperwork saying you should even be contacting me. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Cuffy was already hot. Cuffy was just moving fast. Got a whiff of Tammy ass. And I'm gonna be real with you, bro. He let pussy get him locked up. He was too busy under her, getting too comfortable. Everything came back to getting too comfortable under Tammy. Whether if it was you trying to take her out, you openly talking about this or that, you asking her about a fucking plug. Come on, bro. And she know you just hit Suarez. Took the whole truck.
Come on, man. You tripping.
You trip, bro. You tripping, bro. I'm not safe around you because your word don't mean nothing. And your word don't mean nothing, so I know I ain't nothing to you. At any point in time, you could take me out too.
Yep.
So the man was just unaware, unintelligent, and was just lacking through the whole process of even meeting Tammy, like she was some type of celebrity he had a crush on. Mm-hmm. Like the man would just caught with his pants down too many times, looking dumb. That's not OG shit. For you to talk about you that's just gangster and killer. Yeah, you might be when push come to shove, you is a killer. But realistically, bro, you was very childish mentally and you played yourself and got put behind bars, cuz, off of the shit you was doing. First of all, why you even talking about a murder on the phone? Who are you bragging to? Because that's bragging talk. Because the nigga already dead. and whoever you did it with, they was with you when you did it.
Yeah.
So you talking on the phone. This all bragging purposes, homie.
Yeah.
Why are you even talking about this type of shit?
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Yep. So all this gangster big dog talk, you really went out a little nigga.
Yep.
That's the size of it.
Yep. And what people got to realize, man, Cuffy been down a decent amount of time. Wasn't nobody interviewing Cuffy
ever. They didn't care.
Interviewing Cuffy, you been who you been. It ain't like your reputation changed. So now you got a story. You know what I mean? Now you got a story, and everybody want attention, right? So you want to bring your name in. Oh, he did this to me, and you got enough, to where a person that's a dummy or a person that want to believe that could feel like, yep, he right, man. It makes sense. This is what I don't get out of people real quick. It's people
you good? Go ahead.
Like Cuffy doing interviews with Blue. You know what I'm saying? It's people doing interviews with Blue Da Vinci, right? So even the people that sent me the paperwork, I said, man, it sounds like Blue on this interview. Shit, send me Blue paperwork.
Yeah.
Show me that Blue ain't the police.
Why man, Blue when you go through that safety valve
on a smear campaign,
you go through
whole safety valve. He got a whole.
Come on, bro. And what's rule number 5? Because you gotta be eligible for everything on that safety valve.
Come on, man.
Rule number 5 is you gotta cooperate, bro.
Come on, man.
Come on, bro. But Blue, hey, real quick, Cuffy, on some real nigga shit. Come on, bro. Like how the hell? Come on, bro. First of all, if Cuffy even wanted to do that, Cuffy should have started. It's open. Cuffy should have started that. Quan, get out.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, hold up, bro.
You good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my phone.
Oh, I think it lost you. You have to tap back in with me. I got you.
Okay, I'm back in?
Yeah, you back in. Right. I got you.
Yeah, Cuffy should have started the interview off, fam, saying, first of all, you a rat.
That's it.
Blue. You a rat, first of all. Let's talk about the shit you want to talk about.
But see, what happens is when you want a voice, you gonna take whoever gonna give you the voice. So if you think people wasn't interviewing Cuffy for real until Blue started talking about it on his interviews. Now this work out for Blue because now this give you some juice about, yeah, you know, I know Meech ain't rocking with me, but I ain't rocking with him type of thing. This why I ain't rocking with him because I'm a real. You not real, my dog. You got a safety valve. I don't understand why people is like, well, Blue, you got a safety valve. Nothing else, you got a safety valve. So now what other people trying to explain to me, well, all Blue told on was stuff they already knew, because it man, you told it don't matter. It don't matter. You
It,
got a safety
no,
valve.
no, but it don't even always work. It don't even always work
Of
like
course you're
that,
gonna
bro.
say that. Of
If
course
you,
you're gonna say that.
right, right, but it don't always work like that either, though, bro. Because if you telling me shit we already got, you're no use for me. You're no use to me if you're telling me shit that I already got. I gotta know some shit I don't know for you to even qualify. Because why give you this time cut and shit like that, and you telling me, oh yeah, we were selling drugs? Duh, motherfucker, we know that part. I need to know something. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Or like you heard what's his name? The OG that was what's his name? Hussey.
Oh, Sosa.
Sosa. What did Sosa say when he was talking about how all that money was still left in that truck and Blue was trying to get that truck? And he was like, nah, I ain't giving you the password. I ain't doing that. And then next thing you know,
Yep.
they the police come back two times, the third time, they get inside the truck, get the money. Then you know, next thing you know, cuz out of jail. I mean, cuz get that safety valve. Come
Yep.
on, man, bro. It's shit you gotta do. It ain't no just you telling me anything.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, it's just come on, man. It
Yep.
just like I did. A lot of cats don't go to trial. When you know a lot of cats don't go to trial, so you ain't facing your accuser half the time anyway.
Most
Half the
definitely.
time you got people so damn dumb they don't even know what a damn Frank's hearing is. All right, well, I'm gonna just plead guilty because 10 sound better than 80, so I'm gonna go ahead and do. That's all people care about half the time. That's why the Fed's conviction is so damn high. You know what
Most
I'm saying?
definitely. Most
That's
definitely.
why they conviction so damn high because that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's sad how people play the role like they don't know. You know what I'm saying?
So Javante say, I don't know if that's a male or a female. Well, they say, uh, he didn't put nobody in jail. Listen, man, if he told her to set him up, you still the police.
I'm gonna be real with you. We talk about my thing is this, fam. See, this is how I go. Let's bring our mamas and grandmamas into this shit to a degree because don't nobody play about their mamas and grandmamas, right?
Yeah.
So think about this, bro. If a known thief, your little cousin,
Mm-hmm.
bring a known thief to your grandmama crib for the first time ever.
Mm-hmm.
Your cousin brought this nigga, right? Now you done kicked it with him a couple times. Y'all done played the game. Y'all kicking it and shit. But your cousin is the one who really noticed it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now you done seen him and hollered at him. Oh, what's up, cuz? Oh, he cool. He seem cool. Whatever. He seem cool, you know. And then 3 weeks later, this nigga steal everything out your grandma's room. Nigga, you gonna be mad at the motherfucker who brought him around, bro? You
Most
brought this nigga
definitely.
around. He
Most
only was cool with me because I thought you was cool with him,
definitely.
and I was trusting you and your judgment, right?
Yep.
Blue is the one who brought Tammy around. Cuz. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And,
Yeah.
and Blue so damn dumb. He thinking that he the man. We might not even know. Tammy might have been from the gate, from the jump, only hollering at Blue Lane man just to get to the boss. You see
Definitely.
what I'm saying? Because everything she done showed so far, she's a snake and a half. She's not a snake. She's an anaconda. She's a python. You see what I'm
Definitely.
saying? Like Shorty's a big snake. So she the whole time she might have been only jumping on Blue. You know what I'm saying? To get the big dogs.
Yep.
And it was a setup from the jump even then.
Yep.
So I don't know, bro. To me, I'm just one of the ones, bro. We could talk this and make this
Yep.
seem like what, but you don't got enough. You don't got enough to be calling no man a snitch, bro. And,
Yep.
and, and, and in the real areas in the trenches, bro. The wrong nigga hear you say that, you'll get your ass beat, cuz. Like,
Yep.
it might not even be the dude you call a snitch. It be one of his homies. And then there's another thing I want to say real quick. Like with 50, you playing around. Now, 50 ain't no hoe either, though. Don't get it twisted. But
Yeah.
50,
Definitely.
you're a businessman now, bro.
Yeah.
50, you done been in positions where he done had to retaliate. If somebody shoot me 9 times, I gotta get back. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That ain't aggressive, bro. I
Mm-hmm.
gotta get my get back because in the streets I'm gonna look cowardly if I don't.
Yeah.
But you dealing with a man that got an army.
Yeah.
Like you think some of these cats that he ain't put through school and did this for their kids that
D
like
Unit
bro,
ain't BMF. G Unit
Come
ain't
on, bro.
BM.
Come on, bro. But I'm saying, like, you really talking to it. You really doing
Look,
this to a man, bro.
the Supreme Team ain't BMF.
And they come on, bro. And you see how they did you, and they ain't nothing. They ain't even a city of BMF.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you, like, even with 50, right? 50 may feel like he in the right. Like I said, you got this broad over there. You don't know what she in his ear telling him or showing him or
That's
doing.
true.
That's at the end of the day, he may not even be as wrong as we think he is. He may feel like, oh, I got this ace in the hole over here. It could
Mm-hmm.
be, let me set up this documentary. What we don't realize is 50 could be setting all this up for the documentary or the show, right? He did that with the little singing dude. Remember, he was talking about the singing dude
Yep,
owed
yep.
him money and
No,
he
for
owed
real.
him, he had
Yep,
points. Just give me the
yep,
points. So even though he a shrewd
yep.
businessman, he showed Lil Dog some love, Rotimi. He's like, look, man, just give me
That's a
these
fact.
points and we gonna boost these
Mm-hmm.
sales up. Man, you got to get my money. Boom, it boosts the sales up. So a lot of
Mm-hmm.
these type of podcasts, I'm just on here getting my numbers up for YouTube because one of my brothers told me you got to stay on YouTube and get monetized. So I'm going with what, like right now I got
Oh, real
50
talk.
people on. So I'm just saying at
No,
the
real
end of the
talk.
day, 50 could be working his magic.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
but see,
saying?
I 100% get it. But the thing is, though, with 50, bro, to me, and I like 50. I'm talking about I watch everything he put out, the
Yeah,
Raising
I rock
Canaans,
with
bro.
50.
I
Even the
love how he's changed. I love how he's changing the game. I'm gonna be real
even
with
the
you. You
even
know what
the
I'm
stuff
saying?
on what was that NBC or ABC with the dude was in
Oh,
jail. That was a dope
yes, yes,
show.
sir,
Yeah, that was a dope
yes,
show.
sir. Yeah. So my thing with the 50 thing, bro, is it's because sometimes at the end of the day, you a man before you are who your real name is. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And sometimes cuz go so far, bro, to where you can do that shit with these little cats that's trying to get a name for themselves because they'll laugh it off. Cuz, okay, cuz. But you do that shit to the bigger cats. The same shit you can go around. You know how the homies in the hood. Hey, you could talk that little boy shit to the little boys. But when you get around the motherfuckers your age, your peers, or the people that run the block like you run the block, that shit don't fly, cuz.
yeah,
50 think he can little dog everybody. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
You can't always do everybody can't always respect that because everybody not gonna always accept that. You see what I'm saying? I don't think when all this shit hit the fan, unless 50 come out and apologize if the paperwork drop, whatever the case may be, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I don't see Meech letting that shit slide as in like, oh yeah, we could be cool still. I don't see that, bro. You done diss my
Definitely,
son, you diss me, you diss my family, my legacy. Like that ain't just no sorry because you pushed this shit. You signed it. You was the president of this entire movement.
definitely.
Because Cuffy was talking about this shit 10 years ago. But being the validity wasn't shit like it ain't shit now, nobody hopped on it. Now with 50 co-signing it, now people want to deep sea dive into it, and it still ain't shit. But they want to, oh well, 50 said it. You see what I'm saying? Because most men or most people idolize these celebrities. So if 50 said it, he can't be lying. Any man can lie, bro.
And like I said,
Especially
he could be feeling like he not lying. That's all I'm saying.
no, that's a fact.
He
That's a
could
fact.
have
Or it
he
could
could
be
have
some Tammy got.
I'm just
Tammy
saying
could have some
she can
conversations
have
too.
she can have some
Yeah,
action. I'm saying could be he
facts.
feel like he not lying. She can have some action over there, or she could have
Mm-hmm.
convinced him that her side of the story make more sense than his. Whatever it is, we won't know to the documentary he trying to get his money. You know what I'm saying?
But if 50 from the streets, like you say though, bro, like you said, her side can sound better. That's cool if you telling me that shit while we laid up in the bed. But if I'm gonna go push this shit to the internet, how
Mhm.
you feel or how you think don't mean shit. And if you really from the streets, you know that shit. That paper got to say what you are saying 100%. Because now if Tammy come out and say, well, Meech did do this and did that. Well, hold up. Didn't you testify under oath that he didn't do this shit? So
Nah,
you was willing to go to jail because you was facing this, and that, or you were looked at as this, and that. Damn near could barely keep control on that cross examination, and
mhm.
you still took up for this man and would have went to jail for him. But now you willing to? He is lying, and you would have went to jail for him. It
Or
don't make sense.
or
You
I
see what I'm
mean,
saying?
could be
Or
phone
like you said, it's the
conversations.
bad.
Could be phone conversations. I'm just saying, could be anything that's making 50 this confident in saying, you a rat.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially
And I'm
he
with
about
you.
to mess up a bag, because people love the BMF show, and the show gonna be even bigger with Dog involved. So for him to mess up a
Mm-hmm.
bag like that and be like, "Dog, f you, you the rat," it ain't just a, oh, you took a picture with Rick Ross. It's more to it. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, but like you said, it could be exactly what you said. He could know a little bit more, a phone call or something. And guess what? And if that information come out, bro, me and you, we real. We gonna say, well, damn, it changed because
I
this
got
this changes the game.
That's it. That's why
But
everything
50
I
Cent,
say as of now.
as of now,
Everything I
exactly
say
as
as
of
of
now.
now.
But 50 Cent is the petty nigga to really say because you took a picture, fuck you.
No, no,
He
I ain't
is that
putting it
type of
past him.
cat too,
Yeah,
though.
I ain't
He
putting it.
is that cat too, though.
Yeah, I ain't putting it
Whoa.
past him.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna
But
get
yeah,
off of here, man.
all love.
It's been
Yep, yep, love.
I'm
Good
glad you
talk.
tapped in with me, man, because the back and forth it create a different type of dichotomy, and I'm
Yeah.
glad we was able to get on here and do that, man.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to you. I'm subscribed to you too, bro. So keep doing what you're doing, my boy, in
For
all
sure,
your
man.
ventures.
Thank you, man. You know the music. I'm about to put some new music out too in the next few weeks. We rocking and
All right, I'm
rolling,
gonna be
man.
chat. I'm gonna be checking you out, bro. Salute,
For
real
sure.
talk.
Most definitely. It's some videos on the page, bro. I do my thing, man. I try to be solid in whatever I'm doing.
Okay, I'm definitely check you out, and I'm gonna definitely check you out and stay in tune, bro.
My God, man. You enjoy the rest of
All
your
right,
evening.
all right, yep.
Y'all gotta give me a second. I don't know. There we go. So we live, y'all. I'm back on this thing. So as I told him, I ain't gonna be on here too much longer, y'all. If anybody else want to jump on, that's cool, y'all. If y'all want to jump on, we'll do whatever. Um, for a couple minutes or whatnot. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. But overall, it won't be too much longer. Now, as I stated earlier, I got my notes here. I want to make this clear, y'all. Meech did not get out early because of cooperation. June 14th, 2021, Demetrius Flannery had a court order sentence reduction based on laws changing Amendment 782. His time dropped from 360 months to 324 months due to the offense level changing because of the changes in law. So it went from 360 to 324 June 14th, 2021. And then February 27, 2024, he had a second reduction that was a legal reduction based on new laws changing and his guidelines changing from 324 all the way down to 292. So once again, June 14th, 2021, Demetrius Flannery had a legal on the up and up sentence reduction from 360 months to 324 because his offense level changed due to Amendment 782. Changes in the law dropped his offense level from 42 to 40, and his sentence was reduced from 360 months all the way down to 324 months. And then February 27, 2024, Demetrius Flannery received another up and up, meaning it was a legal sentence reduction from 324 months, I'm sorry, to 292 months. Now, 85% of that is 248 months. 248 months, which is 20 and a half years basically. And now he is still in federal custody because he is on a tether and everything else. I'm telling y'all, this time makes sense. And Cuffy's not even saying he got a sentence reduction for him telling on him. Even if what he said was true, it was no sentence reduction. He got two time cuts, two legally done time cuts on the up and up time cuts because of changes in the law and different things between two different laws changing Amendment 782, which took him from 360 to 324 because his offense level changed from 42 to 40, and then he had another reduction from 324 months to 292 months in February of 2024, and that dropped it down to 248 months, 20 and a half years, y'all. He is home on a tether, and he had halfway house, home confinement, all that stuff. The time and the sentence make sense because of the reductions. Stop putting dirt on this man right now. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. If something else come, I'll deal with that. I'll come back on live and I'll tell y'all, look, we had some new breaks in this situation. This is what it is. But until then, y'all need to keep everything solid, y'all, and stop throwing dirt on this man. Cuffy got to quit throwing dirt on this man until he can produce something. And don't trust Tammy, y'all. She a whole snake. I will check y'all out on my next live either tomorrow or Friday. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening.